Alright, well, that was crazy. Freaking... The... My internet got disconnected there really briefly, but it's back up now. Sorry for the interruption. Okay, I could swear there's a blue emblem somewhere in here. I just cannot, for the life of me, remember where. Oh, that's a jewel. Alrighty. Ah, fuck. just like, where did I leave my phone? There it is. Okay, just dealing with my phone here for a second. And responding to messages. All right. Damn. Now I got that dry cough. Hey. Alrighty. Must have missed that at some point. Alright, ready to go. All kinds of little bugs everywhere. Damn. Alrighty. Ah, this stuff. Okay.
I see. There's a trick to getting out of here. Tread carefully. Those beams are dangerously focused.
like it worked. Are we finished? That pillar's in the way, but I think we can knock it over.
There's nothing to gather in here, right? Missing anything? Don't think I am.
Another one down. What's next?
Okay. Bugs. Okay, so there was nothing in that one. Okay. Trap, right? It's a trap.
Partner. Thanks.
Ow. Crap, hold on. That's not gonna work.
All right, we got it.
What is this place?
How can they survive underground?
These are no ordinary flowers. Wait. Umbrella.
What? What was Umbrella doing?
I don't know. It doesn't look like anyone's been around for a while.
You can be sure they wanted to keep this place a secret.
Some of this equipment's got the Triso logo on it. together.
Whew. Alright. That's the end of that chapter. Damn. Let's see here. Oh wow. Rotten egg cells for 2,000.
I wonder if this is what Irving meant by answers.
Not sure. But obviously there's a connection here with Umbrella. And that's never a good sign.
We can worry about this later. First, we need to find out about Jill.
You're right. Let's see what we can dig out.
know there's some treasure in here, I just can't remember where. With some old and new documents attached to it. Instruction supervisor's log. So I finally kicked in the Paya from the ruins they were squatting in. I've heard it was just to get this flower field, but that's the least of my concerns right now. One thing I do know is that construction here has been a colossal headache. Trying to build something among these ruins is almost impossible to begin with, and just to get started we had to change the groundwater channels. That meant the flower bed wasn't getting irrigated properly, and now the flowers are dying. And to top it all off, I have the head researcher, Brandon, breathing down my neck. He says he wants the facilities to be at least 3 times bigger than originally planned. So after that got approved, they fired the supervisor before me, Peter. Not sure why though, maybe he looked at them wrong or something. If I let these flowers die, the same thing will happen to me. Can't help but sympathize with poor Petey. Working with these science types is a pain in the ass. Hope we find a new water source soon. Our survey showed that there might be some groundwater 500 meters or so down. It's pretty deep, so we'll probably have to use that new pump system the Fabiano company makes. Hopefully that'll work. But with how everything has went so far, I'm sure something will go wrong. The only problem is that I have no idea when I'll be getting those new pumps. Even best case scenario, there's no way we'll get those new pumps in here and set up before the year is out. Looks like we'll just have to use old-fashioned manpower to fetch water for those flowers so they don't die. Looks like I'm going to be spending the last Christmas of the 60s away from my family in a dank, dark cave playing gardener for some flowers. Ain't life a bitch. Document following is newer. Administrator's log. The pumps are properly irrigating the progenitor flowers, but they require a lot of maintenance. Umbrella installed these pumps over 30 years ago. It's a wonder that they still even work. The tank that filters the water is barely holding up. We need to replace these pumps as soon as possible. In a lucky turn, I found the log of Umbrella's construction supervisor. It said the pump system here was designed by a company called Fabiano. I think we use Fabiano pumps in our natural resources development division. I'll talk to Mr. Irving, the foreman at the oil plant, and see if we can't get some newer pumps from him. Chief Researcher Brandon's Journal, 66. December 4th. Mr. Spencer once spoke of a flower called the Stairway to the Sun. Supposedly, this flower would give the person who consumed it incredible abilities. Everyone thought it was nothing more than a rumor or a legend that Mr. Spencer was telling us, but later research would prove us wrong. The first person to recognize the validity of that story was my teacher, Dr. James Marcus. He hypothesized that a virus, hereto unknown, might exist that could alter DNA. The man was so perspicacious, his hypothesis turned out to be correct. The virus discovered in that flower was labeled progenitor. For 3 months in Africa, we worked diligently, fretted over results, and staved off attacks from the Ndapaya. After such time, our efforts were finally rewarded. Even Dr. Marcus, who until yesterday looked exhausted, was in good spirits. he wants to return home as soon as possible to delve deeper into his research. I feel the same way. I want to learn the secrets of this progenitor virus as soon as possible. Turn out okay? February 12th. We've hit the metaphorical brick wall. We brought the progenitor flower back from Africa and attempted to cultivate it here. The initial culture samples of the progenitor virus have not shown DNA altering characteristics.
Hey, can I save this just in case?
Yeah, just save it to documents. Because I did the same thing. Go to computer, and then documents, and then just save. Or, relabel it. See. We cultivated the flower to mass produce the progenitor virus. At first, everything proceeded smoothly. The plants were strong and grew quickly. In a short amount of time, they flowered. But here's when a major problem surfaced. The flowers did not contain the progenitor virus. Perhaps the environment in which they're grown triggers the development of the research of the virus.
I'm getting out of here.
Alright, man.
Because I still gotta go get my CIF shit finished so I can...
Alrighty. Back to being all by my solitary self. And gonna continue going. Let's see here. But here's when a major problem surfaced. The flowers did not contain a progenitor virus. Perhaps the environment in which they're grown triggers the development of the virus. This matter must be investigated further. March 23rd. We've made no progress. We've tried cultivating the flower under different conditions, but with no luck in triggering development of the virus itself. Thus far, we have tried changing the soil, water, temperature, and light exposure, all with no success. I got into a heated debate with Dr. Marcus about the direction this research was taking. During that debate, Mr. Spencer interjected some foolhardy notion of starting a company. Without the progenitor virus, there's no point in starting a company. Does he not see that? It's all pointless. from Chief Researcher Brandon Sternal. 2. April 15th. It's been over a year since we've had any breakthroughs. That's why Dr. Marcus and I have decided to return to Africa. We can no longer continue our research without the progenitor virus. I know those routine attacks by the Napaya are really going to rack my nerves, but for the sake of our research, I will persevere. In the face of my foreseen dismay, it was Mr. Spencer who provided the answer. If you're worried about the Napaya, then we'll just have to remove them from the equation. I can only imagine the look of shock on our faces. The idea never occurred to us. It was quite an atypical solution to our problem, but it seemed to be the only option available. Dr. Marcus and I decided to try Mr. Spencer's plan. August 19th. Finally, some good news. We learned they were able to chase the Napaya off their land. The land we acquired only amounts to half of those underground ruins. But if it includes the area where the progenitor flower grows, then there should be no issues. Mrs. Spencer said he plans to construct research facilities at the site, which will expedite our research into the virus. We hastily made our preparations to depart for Africa, but Mr. Spencer requested that Dr. Marcus stay in Raccoon City to take over the training center. We were initially taken aback by this request, but we soon realized it was the logical course of action. Dr. Marcus needs a calm environment to properly conduct his research. If he were in Africa, there would be no proper facility for him to use at this time. I just hope the African research facilities get built soon. So now I will go alone to Africa and send back samples of the progenitor virus to Dr. Marcus. Both Dr. Marcus and Mr. Spencer agree this is the best course of action. I have to start making preparations to go. I have a feeling I'll be pretty busy starting tomorrow. September 29th. I've been in Africa for 2 weeks now. It's a good thing Dr. Marcus isn't here. This place is far from being a paradise of research and scientific study. The so-called research facilities are nothing more than a bunch of tents, and we have to employ armed soldiers to keep the Napaya at bay. But the thing that gets on my nerves the most is the sound of the construction for the real research facilities. How am I supposed to concentrate on research when everything is threatening to drive me insane? Trying to just concentrate on extracting virus samples from the progenitor flowers so I can send them to Dr. Marcus. Hopefully, if I focus on my work, I can remain sane in this godforsaken place. 1969. June 15th. The research facilities are finally completed. This is the real Umbrella Africa Research Center, not just some pile of tents. But I've come to a realization in the past 9 months. The facilities are too small for our needs. We need to make them larger, more suitable for research. Then we can fill them with more talented researchers. This place needs to be our front line in our progenitor virus research. Our results will do a great service to Dr. Marcus and his viral research. In a rare turn of events, that old skinflint Spencer actually agreed with me on this. Now what all were you running around and doing in here while I was reading? Whoa. Shit. Invoice copy. Umbrella Training Facility, Dr. James Marcus. 5 cases of the progenitor sample. Due December 15th, 1977. Africa Research Center Director Brandon Bailey. Is the origin of everything.
This is the facility from the picture. No doubt about it.
We're finally getting somewhere.
It's those flowers again. Somehow I don't think these are for Mother's Day.
Use this!
Much appreciated.
I don't think I've seen enough of these flowers. Tricell Researcher, Miguel's Journal, number 1. February 19th, when I heard it was the laboratory used by Umbrella in Africa, my expectations were raised, to say the least. But when I saw it, well, it's a lab in name only. I don't know how Umbrella ever used it, and Lord knows how Tricell could possibly have any use for it. The place was abandoned long ago, so there's nothing there of any value to us. Not one piece of lab equipment remains, at least nothing that still works. I can't say I'm surprised because I half expected this. Anyway, the important thing is the progenitor virus. Okay. If we didn't need that virus for our research, there would have been no need to come into this rundown Umbrella facility anyway. We already have samples of the T-virus, the G-virus, the T. veronica virus, and even the Las Plagas parasite. We have everything we need for our research. We just didn't have that damned progenitor virus, but we finally got our hands on it. Hopefully this will give us that much needed breakthrough in our research. Can't wait to start working on it. March 7th, I wonder who came up with the name Licker for those creatures. I mean, when you see its long tongue, you just know that it's the perfect name. But for researchers like me, BOWs like Lickers are just a pain in the ass. If I said Lickers were too perfect, I'd probably be going too far in my praise. But they're pretty much an evolutionary dead end. There's no room left for improvement. BOWs that were created using the T-virus don't seem to show much improvement when the progenitor virus is administered. I mean, their abilities show some slight improvements. For example, their sense of smell seems more or less improved. But that's all we've got so far. They're still blind as an old lady, and they're ugly as shit. The biggest jump in their evolution seems to be their ability to reproduce. I hate when things don't go according to plan, but since there's still a demand for Lickers on the BOW market, I guess things aren't all that bad. An email to an acquaintance. Hey, I know this is sudden, but I'm going to be getting some time off soon. We completed most of our work on the new project. Sorry, can't talk about work. So they're giving us some time off as a reward for all our hard work. All the staff are leaving tomorrow and we'll finally be getting out of this country. I'm heading straight back to Arizona, and I can't wait to get home and see everyone. More than that, I think I'll just be happy to get away from the high and mighty Miguel. Guy thinks he's some sort of super genius. Miguel's a guy that sits next to me at work, and he's a good researcher and all, don't get me wrong. He's got some good ideas and is good at noticing details, but every time he opens his mouth, he just goes on and on about how great he is. You can't even begin to imagine what torture it is to hear that day in and day out. I wish we made a sedative I could give him. But forget all that. What matters is that I should be back home within the next few days. When I get back, I'll give you a call. We gotta go out and get smashed. I could use a break. Talk to you soon, Ryan. Looks like it was torn apart by animals. Not a good way to go.
Careful. I saw something.
That is a huge rat. That is an even huger rat. That's a goat. That's a goat. As long as you don't split your head open, we're good. Okay. I get the feeling there's an emblem in one of these cages. Or, you know, maybe not. Seriously, that's a huge freaking rat. Alright, I'm freaking out over nothing then. All the monitors are offline. Well then. Suppose if worse comes to worse, I could start using this.
Thank God there weren't more of them.
Roger. Yeah. We wouldn't last in a fight with a whole horde.
Oh, ye who do not know the horrors of... You opened your big mouth and set off a death flag.
I don't think they'll notice us.
Guess their senses are weak.
Just to be safe, we should be as quiet as possible.
Oh. This ain't gonna work.
Damn it! They hurt us! Come on! Come on!
We're out. Not dealing with that many of those assholes.
Take it!
Roger. Thanks, partner. Thanks, partner.
Alrighty. Oh, this bullshit. Okay.
What the hell?
This was in the pictures, too.
Wait. That means Jill might be here.
What have they done?
Jill. There's so many. They Must be kidnapping people from all over the world to experiment on. It stopped.
Why?
Well, that's why.
Shit!
This shell's too thick! Our guns are useless against it! The carapace is too tough! We need to find a softer target!
God damn!
You need to be careful! It's down! Now's our chance!
This.
It's working! This cell is sucking!
God damn it! Oh, the fuck? Asshole. Oop.
Have another one.
Oh crap. Oh hell. Ah, shit.
Give me a grenade.
Die, asshole. Fuck.
Damn it. Where is she?
Mr. Redfield, how nice to finally make your acquaintance.
Who the hell are you?
Axilla Giona. She works with Tricell,
Nice. You've done your homework.
an officer in the Global Pharmaceutical Consortium. Why?
As if I need to explain myself to you. Although, weren't you two given orders to retreat?
So it was you.
Where is Jill?
Jill, even if I did know, you think I would tell you?
Cut the crap. Tell me where she is.
As soon as you two are done with your little vigilante mission, you should leave. There's nothing here worth throwing your lives away for.
She's lying. She knows something.
It's time we get some answers.
All right. Took a little time, took it slow, but got through it all right. And on that note, I will end the episode here and get continued on with the next. GTA Largo 21, signing out here. Stay frosty.